Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of 3 live broadcasts. I want to welcome all of my friends on Facebook that are watching this, as well as my friends on LinkedIn and my followers on my YouTube channel. Today is the last day of the month, and you all still have time to connect with people and enroll them into your business. Tomorrow, I'm going to be celebrating 28 years of working in network marketing. And tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to share 6 things that will deliver immediate results on LinkedIn and Facebook. Let me just take a look at who's here. And since it's the last day of the month, does anyone have anything they want me to look at? Scott, you got anything for me? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn. All right, and I'm going to log out of my LinkedIn account. I'm going to jump into Scott. And so let's go over to the message area. And let's look at Brian. Let me unmute Scott. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning.
So all right, so what do you think about this answer?
Well, it's one of those guys that I think is researching himself out of it. They go through and, everything was like, wow, this is really interesting based on the conversations that we'd had previously.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like anything else, there's bad things out there about network marketing. There's bad things out there about every company that's out there. But there's also good things. And so haven't had a chance to go look at the scripts, but I know that you have some scripts to be able to answer folks like that. But it seems to me like the answer, I don't necessarily want to be in the convincing business, but I want to make sure he has all the correct information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at his profile. Business leader, photographer, looking for new opportunities. Okay, now we know Okay. Now, so you look at his background. And he's been doing this he took a job for 2 months. Now you look at all the other jobs he's had. All right. And looking at his work history, there's really nothing that would indicate that he's suitable for your business. It's what he said over here. Veteran, leader, instructor. All right. So,
Right.
okay. So let's go back over here to the message, because so all right. So there's two things that you have to address. Number one, he says, I looked at LifeVantage, did some research, and did some research on network marketing. So he said, this is not a product I can get behind. So that's one thing that you have to deal with. And of
Yep.
course, the other one is, and network marketing is not a form of business I can get behind. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take the position that, man, I'm surprised. So the questions that we want to ask, number one, this is not a product I can get behind. So one question would be, what I'm really surprised. Well, let's do it this way. So the question you'd want to ask is, number one, what about that's one question. You want to use his words.
Sure.
And the other question is, so these are the two questions.
Okay.
All right. Now, remember, we're not in the convincing business.
Right.
And when you run into this, what you want to do is you want to take the high road. Okay.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
so, you know, it's like, Brian, your answer really surprised me. Now, you looked at LifeVantage, and if you feel like you can't get behind the products, why? However, if you can't get excited about my company, then I suggest you find a company that has products you can get behind. Then find someone in the company to work with. And that will enable you to do all the things that you indicated in your profile you like doing, instead of Mickey Mousing around with what you're currently doing.
Right. Which he said is definitely not his dream job.
Right. So
Yeah.
So that takes care of this. Now, as far as network marketing is concerned, okay, remember, he's looking on the internet.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Now here we're going to use the feel, felt, found part.
Okay.
Why does he have two M's? Network marketing.
Should be N. It should be NWM.
Okay. Now, let me take this because I don't want to send this to him by
You're
mistake.
gonna send that to me.
Well,
Okay.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna write it over here.
Okay. It should be. And to be honest with you, if I had relied on what I found on the internet, if I had relied on second line, yeah, on what I found, yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Cool.
now, what we're gonna say here, who told you about the company? Somebody you knew?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody that had been in a previous company I was with, they moved over to LifeVantage and they just kind of kept in contact with me until
Okay,
the time was right. Yeah.
yeah, so Make this a little bit bigger so all of you can see this. See, now, when you're talking to someone about your company and the business, and this is going to come up frequently because there's a lot of negativity about network marketing in general. And there might also be some negative things written about your company. And you've got affiliate marketers out there that will literally slam every network marketing company as a scam for their own purpose of building a list. So you take the high road. So if the products hadn't helped me, I would have left after 90 days. And if I hadn't seen how many people and how many years? 3 years?
3 years. Yeah. It's REIN for reinforced, no dash. There you go. Hey, Max, up on that paragraph above there, where it says net NWM. Nope, scroll up one more line. Nope, the paragraph below that. Scroll down. I'm sorry, I meant scroll down.
Okay.
See where it says NWM, that's underlined just to the left of that next line should be ACCEPT instead of EX. I can accept that. It should be ACCEPT. Down one more line. Yep, right there. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, now let's come back and look at what we said to him, because we have a template that,
Yes, yes, sir.
Mhm. So it's up here. There's no experience.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so it's, I'm willing to learn more.
Yep.
Okay. Told him your story. You told him about the
Yep.
business. Now, who says this is not a form of business I can work with? Now, what we're gonna do is let's go back to his profile.
Okay.
What kind of a business did he own?
Photography business.
Okay. Now, you have to remember something, okay? You're basing your knowledge or your understanding of who this guy is based on what he writes about himself. Okay?
Right.
Doesn't mean it's true.
That's true.
Okay? Doesn't mean it's true. So
That's
you're
right.
basing your whole presentation because you're looking for somebody that has the skills that he says he has.
Correct.
And so when people are looking at network marketing, right away they're thinking about, well, who do I know that I'm going to be able to tell this to? Because it's all about everything that you'll find out there is based on, well, telling your friends.
Oh yeah, old school. Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
So if that's his perception, that he has to go out and approach his friends, well, then I can understand why, this isn't for you. I get
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
And so your experience Okay, now we want to address the fact remember, we didn't put this in the original presentation.
Right. About the three things to be successful?
No. The stuff
Okay.
we left out, you know, to be successful in today.
Oh, got it. Yeah. You already set that up above there, Max.
Or purchase leads. Okay, so,
Yeah.
or purchase leads.
So
We can stop there.
there you go.
So these are the two questions. Now, one of the things that we said to him in the comment, what attracts most people to network marketing is the residual income component. And we're going to pop over here. I'm going to take this image. I'm going to copy it. But you're going to use that as well.
Okay.
All right. Now, the other thing that is very important about this process, and I can't emphasize it enough with all of you. To be successful in network marketing is a relationship business. Okay? People get into a business with someone that they know, they like, they trust, and they believe in. Your profile sets the basic foundation for people to like you. But it's going to be your daily subtle communication with these people based on what they learn about you as a result of what you post. Posting is critically important. Somehow you need to be posting something to your serious prospects at least every other day, if not every day. It doesn't revolve around these text conversations. These posts stay in their mind. They remind people of who you are. And let's face it, okay? I mean, yes, let's face it. Who is Brian? He's a business leader. That remains to be seen. Okay? He's a photographer. He's a poet. He's a writer. Okay? What attracted you to him was his words, business leader. Photographer.
And that he was a veteran. Yep.
Okay, right. He was a business leader and he was a veteran. We're going to work that into the conversation. The truth is, hey, Brian, no, I don't mean to be offensive, but if you're a photographer, you can certainly do a better picture than that. Okay, I mean, we don't want to be catty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to be catty, all right? So the bottom line is, when you look at that, and let's go back over to the actual conversation where you said to him, I mean, we went through the Ponzi scheme thing.
Yep,
Okay, but
yep.
you moved the conversation. I see you started a position as a laser operator. It seems to me that your background, that this is probably not your dream job. It's not my dream job. So you asked, well, what would your dream job be? So his dream job would be to be a photojournalist. You don't make a lot of money as a photojournalist,
Nope.
Brian.
Exactly.
All right. So if you don't have aspirations to make more money, I've been a manager, trainer in different industries. And during your time being a leader and a manager and a trainer, you've led teams. And you've helped the companies that you work for make money. So again, the thing is that, and we have to tweak this, we have to work on it a bit.
Yeah, go ahead and probably delete all that stuff so we don't accidentally send it.
and there's no time, there's no rush.
Right.
There's no rush. So we'll tweak this a little bit more. Can you be around back at 4?
At 4 o'clock your time?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so come back at 4 and we'll polish this thing off. Folks, you are not in the convincing business. You are in the sorting business. Okay? You want to help people. You're judging people by what you see on their profile. Social networking law number 1, what you see is what you get. But sometimes what you see is not necessarily what you get. It's through asking questions, to learning about people. You become an ambassador for the network marketing business model. And the beautiful thing is that all of these things are going to be written down and stored so that you can use them over and over again. Now, for those of you that are students, you want to be having conversations like this 3 times a day. You want to be communicating with people after you've given them the project launch script. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, okay, based on what we know about him, based on what he's done, he's probably a 5. He could go either way.
Yeah.
You went after him because he's a veteran. And we're going to work that into the response. So the way you get the most bang is you say to him, look, as a veteran myself, when I can help someone that has your level of experience achieve the level of success that they're looking for, okay, makes my day. So whether you get involved in my business or not, I like you. We can stay in touch. We can, follow up. You remember what happened with that other guy, Enrique?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Now that guy, and it's important with Enrique that every once in a while you keep sending him posts and everything, because he's the kind of guy you're looking for.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Not necessarily Brian.
Agreed.
All right. So yeah. All right. I've got to jump, folks. I will be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, for those of you, let me just look in the chat. All right. So I will be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And don't forget that tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to be introducing 6 things that you all can be doing with your profile that will generate immediate responses. But what you have to do is raise the bar. Okay, raise the bar. There are wonderful people out there that you can be talking to. We'll see you all next time.